for example, one of the things we really worked on is what is a proper enclosure. And the current law on this point is pretty good. It requires that if you have a dangerous dog in a backyard, it needs to be in an enclosure that has some type of a roof and sides. And the reason for that is so that the dog can't get to children or other animals, so that the dog can't get over or under a fence. And the bill actually would have made it less stringent. You would have been able to have the dog out in an open, backyard, which we really advocated against, and thankfully we were able to get that fixed. So we were able to preserve the good law on that point. That's one change that was made. And then, as you know, Amy, one of the things we really worked on is the circumstances under which an animal needs to be confiscated during an investigation. And, you and I both have a long history with this. You'll remember that we changed the law many years ago to give the agencies some flexibility on this point. And the reason is, it used to be that every animal being investigated had to be confiscated. And that was causing lots of animals to have to sit in cages for months and months and months. And that's very expensive, but it also leads to a much worse outcome for the animal, right?
For sure.
A dangerous dog is just going to get more dangerous than in a cage. So we really worked hard on that. But we did recognize that some cases are so dangerous and so harmful to people that that dog shouldn't be in the community. So, for example, where a dog has killed a human, it needs to be confiscated. And the other point that we worked on was where a dog has left a bite mark on a human that's a 5 or more on the Dunbar scale, which is a really severe bite, needs to be confiscated. But in other cases, we were able to preserve the agency's authority, and that's really important because you guys can often work with the family to make sure the dog is kept at home safely, and that's usually better for everyone, though we do recognize it's not always going to be the case. So I think that was a good result on that point of the bill.